as well. For example, one person got corona. So if you want to find out its cost, it's very easy. So all, the doctors round up the cost of the medicine, you can calculate easily, right? So, or if a person has cancer and rest of the employees, rest of the patients, they have only normal fever. So you can find out the cost of that person who has got the cancer because it has specific testing, the MRIs, chemotherapy, right? So over there, you can use specific unit method, right? But the common characteristics for other patients, those who are, you're dealing with common normal fever, common cold, and that's it. So we cannot use specific unit method because it's going to be very expensive for that as well. So let's talk about the other average method. Sometimes also called the weighted average method. Sorry. So it is based on average cost of inventory during the period. So if the total cost was 1 million and you make 1000 units, so what is the cost of per unit? You divided it with 1000. It means 1 unit cost us 1000. It is very simple one. Here we go. So let's talk about this illustration here. So this is the exhibit 6.6. So the family dollar began the period with 10 lamps, which means the beginning inventory, they have 10 units that cost 10 each. So when they have 10 units, it costs were 10. So it means the beginning inventory was therefore 100. It means 10 units multiplied by 10 each. So total inventory cost is going to be 100. So during the period, the family dollar bought 50 more lamps. 25, 25, 50, right? And they bought with different prices. So when they make the order of 25 lamps, they receive the cost as 14. After that, the cost increase. They make another purchase of 25 units and they receive the cost of 18, right? So they sold only 40 units. Can you calculate the average cost? Can you calculate? So how much is the total cost? 100 plus 350 plus 450. How much? 900, right? And how much the units we have? 10, 25, 25, 60. Simple. So 900 divided by 60. That would be the average price. That's it. Since you sold 40 units, so let's talk about this. So 900 divided by, so cost of sold, okay. So total 60 units. So if you divide 900 by 660, how much? Can you calculate?
15.
Right? 15, right? So it means $15 unit, $15 per unit. So they sold 40. What is the cost of 40? Multiply by, right? And so among that 60, 40 is sold, 20 is left. 20 multiplied by, very easy, right? This is how you calculate the weighted average. Let's see that. So what are the costs of goods sold that will go to the income statement? And what is the ending inventory that go to the income statement? Simple. So average cost is going to be calculated as 900 divided by 60. So total cost divided by number of total units. 900 divided by 60. 15. So how much is the number of units sold? 40. Sorry guys. Wait a second. Let me make it. Okay, let's start. So number of units sold, we have 40 units are sold. So what was the cost of those 40 units that we sold? 15. Answer would be 600. So cost of goods sold, this much amount will go to income statement and this much amount will go to balance sheet. Right? How? 20 multiplied by 15. That's it. So understand guys? Chloe, Junpyo, or Ronnie?
Yes.
Right? Let me message that I'm on class. Okay. So here we go. So this is the inventory, P account, and that would be the figures here. So our inventory on hand would be 300. Very easy, right? And now let's talk about first in, first out method. So what is the purpose of first in, first out? It means first in, so that inventory that we purchase first will be sold first. Here. First cost into the inventories are first cost assigned to the cost of goods sold. So here that doesn't mean that we are counting physically. For example, the 10 units we purchase at 10, 50, I think 25 units we purchase at 40 and 25 at 8. So that doesn't mean that these units will be sold first. First purchase, sold first. For example, if we sell 40 units, what is the order? That these units will be sold first, then it comes 25, and then come this 5, right? So that's why the left amount gonna be 20 at 18. So that doesn't mean that we are doing physically that, okay, these 10 units we need to take out from our go down and then we sell. It's just for costing purposes. It's a number game, not the physical units game, right? So that's why we talk about the cost assigned the cost is assigned like that. It's not like the sale is assigned like that. The physical sale is going to be like whatever comes first, that's it. According to the orders, that's it. But when we assign the cost is going to be, because we are in inflationary periods, because the prices are rising, so every purchase is giving us different prices. Here we go. Right? So every purchase is giving us different prices. This is inflationary period. So we are a business, we purchase things at different prices, sometimes at lower cost, sometimes at higher cost, but normally at higher cost. Why? Because prices are increasing. So FIFO, first in, first out. First in means those units that we purchase first will be sold first. Number first would be the beginning inventory, and then the purchase number 1 and then purchase number 2. Since we sold 40 units, so how cost is going to be assigned? First, these number of units going to be sold. Left 30. Then it take turn of purchase number 1, 25. 5 left. So from this 25, 5 less. So this 20 remaining at price, this 18. So did you notice something? In our average cost, we didn't care about the order here. We just make an average cost. Average cost was 15 at that time. Look at that. This is 18. It means the inventory on hand reflects latest prices. So this is according to the business norms or not? Yes, right? Because we purchased, because this is inflationary period, so our inventory on hand reflects the latest prices, right? But what happened to the cost of goods sold? Let's talk about this. So ending inventory is based on latest cost, like I just told you, right? So let's calculate these. So we are using first in, first out. So what is the cost here? First in, first out. 40 minus this 10. 100. Left 30. This is completed. So 25 multiplied by 14. 350. This is cancelled completely.